And let's make sure I'm sharing my screen with all of you. We got the recording going on. I think you can see my screen now. Let me know if you can see the screen all right. Nice to see you here. I'll give the risk warning and then let me know if you can see the screen okay. All trading involves a substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all people, and past performance is no guarantee of future results. In April, we wanted to plan and take a $9,000 trade, and today, I think we're going to get it. I wanted to close 4 $1,000 trades, and we have been doing pretty well. And we want to do a better job. I want to do a better job. Fritz, I love you. Thank you. I want to talk about small accounts. I want to do a better job of talking about those small accounts. And remind you, don't ever buy anything from me ever again. Just come here to these presentations. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about today. All of it's really quick, though. None of it's going to require a great deal of time. I sent out the first 2 strike zone trades, folks. You got most of them. One was AIKI, one was MBRX. I think both of those can be closed now. And I think the next one's going to be LXRX, bullish divergence, 2 bullish profit circles on the 1 hour. It's a pharmaceutical company, a bullish profit circle and bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Justin, I might, if I were going to take this one, I might take it with just, because it's $2 a share. I might even take it with just trade like 100 shares of that just to start things off, because it may fall down and rest on that weekly pivot at $1.82. So if it falls, if you want to keep this up on your screens, if you want to keep this in mind, this is LXRX, the average volume. I only have average volume numbers here for some reason, but we'll get them. I might pull it up on the Bloomberg a little bit later, but I love this one. It's a strike zone pattern. So if we scroll down here to April 16th, it's a strike zone trade. They have good financials. They have plenty of money in the bank. They have a current ratio of 5 plus. That means they have $5 of cash for every $1 of short-term debt. They could easily pay off all of their debt. They have cash in the bank. They have drugs in the pipeline, bullish divergence, bullish profit circle, and they got tons of great missed pivot targets higher. The more enthusiastic I am about a financial instrument, the worse it's going to do. So just be aware that not every one of these can be a win. And the more I talk about it, the more worried I get that maybe I'm convincing myself of something. So I'm all ready to take this trade. I'm completely ready to take this trade, but I don't want to call it like something that it's not. I don't want to infer that I think this is going to go to $50 a share or be the greatest trade that you ever took in your entire life, because we're going to get to that one in a minute. I think I'm ready to call BS on this current market. And so what I want to do is move on to some screens on those. Quick question on the April 15th recording. It's asking for a password. Okay. I could figure that out for you, Gigi. No problem. We'll fix that for you. It wasn't a very good session, so I'll cover everything here so you don't even need that one. Let's talk about what I think is about to happen. This is Uber. Uber's in a downward trend, obviously. Look at the 60-minute chart, my friends. 2 bearish profit circles, 1 printing right now. I absolutely love this. I love the $27. Let's see here. I love the $27. Let me tell you which one I'm buying. 27 No, the $28 strike. That's even better. $28 strike. 19th of June expiration. I think you could probably pick this up for, I don't know, $4, a little bit over $4. I love this. I absolutely, completely love this trade. I think this one has the potential to drop significantly. Of course, it's no guarantee. Of course, it might not. You know what else I think can drop significantly? XRT. That's the retail ETF. I can't imagine a scenario right now where retail stocks do incredibly well. And I think that the bad news might outweigh the good news. So I love a put on XRT. Let's look at. So if I were going to trade a small account with this one, let me tell you what I would do. So we'll look at XRT. We'll see what volumes and expirations look like and whatever else. So June puts, it's trading at 32.79 right now. So the $33 strike, the bid to ask isn't bad. It's not bad at all. The open interest is great. I love the $33 put. And if I were trading a small account, I would buy one contract. It would cost me $3 or $300. And in fact, what I'm going to do, if it's possible, close my MBRX trade today with like $32 in that smaller account. I'm going to buy an XRT put if I can grab it. Yeah, I could fix the recording from yesterday. I can probably fix it right now. All right. April coaching calls, audio only. I don't even know where I can. I don't even know where I can. I'll just download it and then upload it somewhere where you don't need a password. You can see here, I don't even see a place where I could change it to a password. All right. So I'm going to log into Tastyworks. And XRT is coming up here on the screen. XRT. All right. I'm looking at the 19th of June, $33 puts. The bid and the ask looks great. I'm going to do one of those. I'll go ahead and trade that at market. I don't care. I just want to be filled. There we go. I should be in this trade momentarily. So GNC is still getting crushed, but it's really only down $184. I've made that much in this account. So if I got to give some of that back, if I got to close GNC at a loss at some point, that's fine. I'll make it up. Trading a small account, has all kinds of unpleasant kind of things that it entails, but we are probably going to produce a bullish profit circle on GNC. And then maybe I'll buy 12 gajillion more shares and get myself out of that one completely. I got in early on Uber too, Lloyd. So I took a trade already that's down $1,000 in Thinkorswim, and I took a new trade on the $28 strike, and I think all of those will kind of even themselves out. In Tastyworks, I have the $20 strike. We took that trade together, and you can see that one right here. So if I had a small account, which I do, it's right here, it's right in front of us. The XRT is the one I like. I love that one. I just it's absolutely just it's probably, I think it has the potential to be the big winner for us this month. I also want to look at the Russell 2000, and I want to share with you what it means to do a vertical spread. And so what I want to do is I want to talk a little bit about the market. I want to show you the screen, and then I want to discuss with you what a vertical credit spread looks like. So this is the IWM, the Russell 2000, trading at 115. I don't think that by the end of trading tomorrow, there's any way that it can go above 118. I think that's the ceiling. Sure, I could be wrong, but with a bearish profit circle and bearish divergence and a bearish trend, to me, it's a no-brainer. So I want to show you what a vertical spread looks like. What I can do is I can sell a call, the 118. I can sell the 118 and get a credit. So they deposit money in my account for that. And then I can buy the 119, and that's a debit. But the credit is more than the debit, and so I get to keep that difference. And tomorrow, if the IWM doesn't rise above 118 and stay above 118, I get to keep all that money because both of those expire worthless. So let me say it again. If I sell one option and I buy another, my broker doesn't worry that much about margin. so I can take the trade. And as long as price doesn't go above 118 and stay above 118 tomorrow, I do well. So let's just type in IWM and I'll show you what this looks like. I've never traded a credit spread, but it's called a vertical and it's a short call spread. So short, I'm selling a call spread and it's called a vertical. So the 118s are here. These are the calls over on this side. And so I don't really know how they work. Oh, here they are. Oh, look at that. So I can just edit the setup. So I can go down here. I wonder if I can just, there we go. I could buy the 119. I could scroll this down and sell the 118. Look at that. That's pretty fantastic. Now, I think I got to type long. There we go. That's the 117s and the 18s. Just making sure, because I've never done it on Tastyworks. I want calls. Is it on, there's the calls, right? There's the, not, I don't want the, I want the April ones. There we go. The April ones. I don't want that expiration. I don't want the May expiration. This platform and I just don't get along. I know a lot of you really love Tastyworks, but this platform and I just seem to really hate each other. There we go. April 17th. Why is it? Jeez. Now I've just messed it up. So that's why I don't like the platform. Let's see if anybody here wants to help me figure that one out. Gosh, it drives me crazy. It's so much easier in Thinkorswim. It's like so simple in Thinkorswim. It's probably really simple here too. Let's see if anybody said. Click on vertical again. Okay. I clicked on vertical again. I don't want the May ones. I want the April ones. And I got calls over here. April calls. And I want to sell the 119. And I want to buy the 119. There we go. I got all these extra ones in here that I don't want. Why do I have these May ones in here? Delete this. Delete this. Now I got everything I wanted. Hooray. I don't know how I even got there. But look, we got it. I'm selling the 118s. I'm buying the 119s. And I get a net credit. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Net credit. Yep, sell that vertical. So max profit's $22. The max loss is $78. So I'm taking what I believe is a high probability position, and I get to keep that money. So thank you for your help. Whoops. Yeah, do sell. Okay, Richard, thank you. Hey, person who says, why do we need a password for replay? I've already talked about that, and I'm going to fix it for you. So no need to worry. I gotcha. We'll fix that. All right, so it only took 17 years for me to figure out how to take that trade in Tastyworks, but we got it. We got it now. Deep breath, deep sigh of relief. Okay, so I love selling Uber. Love it. Let's take a look at a few of our other positions that we've had for a while. BCRX seems to be doing reasonably okay. VXRT printed a bullish profit circle, which is fantastic. OMI, I'm ready to let this one go. It just didn't do as well as I wanted it to do, and I think I'm just done. So I'm going to delete that alert, and I'm going to stop watching OMI. I'm just going to take it off the table and get rid of it. I should add IWM to our watch list. SPCB. It's up today again. I mean, a little bit. Maybe not as much as we want it to be, but it's not bad. It's not doing badly. I think I'm going to give this maybe a day or two of additional time to move. Ecor, we've had this one for a while as well, and it needs to do something fast or else it goes in the garbage can. And Resideo Technologies, I think this is going to print a bullish profit circle pretty soon. This of everything of those ones we just watched, I like this one kind of the most. And then we got Chwy. Oh, what? It printed a doji kind of candle at the top? What? A company with mountains of debt? What? No, that's impossible. No, this is the greatest company ever, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a terrible company, and it's I don't think it's going to go bankrupt, but I just don't think it's going to do well. So what I'm going to do here is also take a look at the options and see if I can find a June. So we have July. So let's look at the options chain here. I know some of you really like Chwy, and you know, totally cool. Totally understand. I totally and completely get that we may not see eye to eye on this one, and that's fine. We don't have to take all the same trades. $44 puts. The bid and the ask is 50 cents wide. I like the $44 17th of July puts. Those are pretty expensive. Wow. All right, let me just mark what I like. I like the 17th of July, $45 strike puts for $7, up to $7.30. I would like that trade. And I think that it wants to fall to the weekly pivot at $39. I got like 21 cents on the IWM, Richard. And is there a video tutorial on vertical spreads? I can get you one, Work. I don't have it right now, but I can get you one. It's basically a bet. The one we just did is a bet that the IWM will fall. But it's kind of like a protected bet in some ways. Okay, I got the Chwy. I got the Chwy puts for $6.76. So I got them. I'm in on that. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Listen, I know we won't see eye to eye on all of our trades, and I know that some of you really like Chwy, and I'm not gonna like I would never want to get into an argument about something as not important as this in a time of crisis, but it's overbought. The stochastic oscillator just crossed. The MACD is going to fall. And we are going to print a bearish profit circle. It does have missed pivots below where we're at. It does have targets. And the company doesn't have enough cash on hand. It doesn't have enough cash. It's got too much debt. And I don't want any company to fail. That's not what I mean. But I just think in this case, it's one of those stories about a company that everybody loved until everybody found out that it didn't have any money in the bank. And then it wasn't such a popular company anymore at that point. That's all. And let's take a look and see if there's any missed daily pivots. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it probably hasn't. Yeah, they probably haven't shown up on the screen just yet. Okay. So those are all the ones. I'll put Chwy. I'll put that inside of the slides and talk more about it. And then Warwick, maybe we can just dedicate our coaching call tomorrow to a conversation about vertical spreads, if that sounds good to you. Do you need margin to do credit spreads? I don't know. That's a really good question. I don't know, because you're offsetting the sale with a buy. I don't know if you do. Gosh, Pierre, I'm really sorry I don't know the answer to that. Lloyd says you've been taking some flack on the Facebook pages lately. Have I really? I thought I really?
Yeah.
Have I really?
Mhm.
On which ones?
Just the trader one. There's a lot of people that have been giving you flack on that one. Not really the Exotics Club.
Okay.
Because we don't let those.
Like on my public Facebook one?
Yeah.
No kidding. I want to see some of those. Okay, well I'll check it out. Thank you, Lloyd. I don't even pay. I don't have any time for. I don't have any time for people that are negative, especially right now. You know, people can be so upset about stuff. Yeah, you do need margin for a vertical spread. And I'm not great. I know I'm a terrible person. My son's here with me today. Hey, Isaac.
What?
Did you know there's some haters on Facebook?
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't know that either. He says it's fine. He says I should just let it. Should I respond to the haters, Isaac?
Probably.
Probably. He says I should probably respond to them. I don't know why I've been putting out a bunch of cool free content
I
too.
agree. I totally agree.
I'll go live. I'll go live in Facebook a little bit later. But they, just to say I love everybody and hope they're doing well. Listen, everyone. Tomorrow we will cover vertical spreads. That's what we'll do tomorrow. And what's the $9,000 trade? I think it is IWM. I think IWM could be one. I think that XRT could be the trade. Either one of those, I just think they have such giant potential. There is no question that in the very short period, like 24 hours, in a very, very short stretch of time, you could see something fall dramatically and then get a massive spike in value from one of these. And I think Uber is a candidate for that. IWM is a candidate for that. XRT is a candidate for that. But most, especially, I think Chwy is a candidate for that. And I know, like I said, I know we don't agree on everything, but I think any of those has the potential. Each of those could fall by 10% within even just a 24-hour period of time. Like a really, really, really big move. And those are the ones that tend to do the best. And some of these, like Chwy, is an anticipatory trade. It's not ready yet. It really hasn't produced the signal. But XRT produced the signal. Uber produced the signal. IWM produced the signal. They're all actually legitimate trades ready to go. But Chewy's just like I'm jumping in early on something that it may not, tomorrow morning may wake up and it may be down some money and I may just close it out. Okay. Richard says, why would your credit spread be one of the $9,000 trades? I apologize, Richard. I didn't mean that the credit spread itself would be one. I think that buying puts on XRT, IWM, I think those are the ones that have giant potential. I think $1,000 put into the trade could turn out to be $9,000. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if I'm saying that on Chwy, I'm saying that 10 contracts. So that's a much bigger trade. That would be way more than necessary. I think that any of the ones that we just talked about puts on the IWM with a strike, like a $116 puts with an expiration in June. $1,000 put into that trade could turn out to be $9,000. easily. Like easily. I would not be surprised if on June 1st the IWM was at 92. It wouldn't surprise me at all. It wouldn't shock me in the least. And I think 2 contracts is $1,200 maybe. Something around there. I don't know what they are. Let's just find out. Yeah, 1 contract. Yeah. I think that 1 contract could increase in value significantly, like gigantically. XRT is the same. It's trading right now at 32. So the $32 put costs $2.55 or something around that. I think those could be worth $5 or $6 in a month, or way more than that. And of course, it could be wrong, right? I mean, the same way with UVXY. I was pretty sure about the UVXY, and I was sure enough to go in early. And when it finally did actually print the profit circles we were looking for, it had a lot more room to go from there. So I apologize, Richard. I didn't mean the credit spread. I took the credit spread as an example, really just as an example. And tomorrow we'll just spend the whole time talking about those. Yeah, I also think Mark Hay and I talked about lift and puts on lift. I just think that this one is another one. It's already moving in the correct direction. Sean says, why not buy puts on IWN instead of a bear call? Just to show an example of it. But tomorrow I will most likely buy the puts. But I just wanted to show an example of that, because with all these services running around, people go, oh, what's this automatic income? And I think that this is a great example of an automatic income trade, that you get income tomorrow for a trade you take today. So, okie doke. CVS, I would take profits. CVS has done great. I would take the profits on CVS. Probably got a little bit higher to go, probably $63. But if you've got money on CVS, I would take it. I closed mine a little bit earlier than you, most likely. Are we going to get today's recording today? Not with an attitude like that. Who are you? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Like, you can't, if you're here live, why would you need the recording? You just heard all the words.
The password's been taken off of yesterday's.
And the password's been removed from yesterday's. With a credit spread, you get to profit today, but you might lose it tomorrow. All right. The person who asked if we're going to get today's recording was late. So you show up late, and I'm on the hook for not getting it out fast enough. Tomorrow, we'll make sure the recording goes out before the webinar finishes. How about that? All right, everybody. Love you all. As you can tell, I've just about had it with people coming late and then asking if they're going to get the recording today. But I do love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. Seriously.